Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is November 11, 2024. Starting this week with S&P 500, just to form a doji bar after a fantastic rally last week. We just got into 6,000 area, and right now market is just digesting the move, digesting the next potential movement for the stock market. Is it going to be a good or bad, or which sectors are going to be beneficiary by Trump's admin? So market just after a very sugar rush rally to the upside. Right now we just got to 6,000 area, and we may see still some kind of like optics after a little bit corrective move to the downside. But I would say everyone needs to be kind of like a cautious. Which sector exactly they need to invest in, and which sector they need to just invest out. So that is very, very important. Right now, market is a parabolic overstretched, overbought. Anyway, if you want to slice it and dice it, even for bulls and bears, actually, there's going to be a kind of like a good potential corrective move to here to 58 to 5900. So that's going to be kind of like a shallow corrective move. We may see kind of like a consolidation for the next, probably this week and next. And then after that, when we are getting again to this, especially second week, December, we will get into summer Santa Claus rally all the way up to the upside, potentially all the way by end of this year. So that's kind of like a typical seasonality pattern. But right now, market is just overbought, overstretched. We need to see a corrective move, as I said, as long as we are above this, and also this pivotal point. So we may see some kind of like a bullish momentum after just a shallow corrective move to the downside. So we may see a correction again. Correction is going to be shallow to 58 to 59, and that's going to be kind of like the next buying opportunity for the next move to the upside. Moving on to Nasdaq. Nasdaq is forming the same after nice parabolic move to the upside. We just got a kind of like above a 21,000 area, which is very, very important level for Nasdaq. Finally, we got into new all-time high after President Trump elected last week. Right now, we are just forming a doji bar consolidation. So this bullish consolidation means we may see another spike to the upside. But at the same time, we should just be careful because more consolidations are going to be better for Nasdaq, because otherwise, if it consolidates just shallow, you may see upside, but reversal in the weekly chart is going to be very dangerous. So we want to see some kind of like a potential pullback to this area for the previous breakthrough or breakout, which is above 20,000 to 20,600, and then getting back to the upside. This is going to be the ideal scenario. As long as we are above this November, or I should say October low here, we should be bullish in Nasdaq. So we are not looking for some kind of like a corrective move. I was looking for a corrective move to here to this area, but seems like market right now have a fantastic momentum to the upside. So we should just give the market benefit of doubt, at least for now. Moving on to Dow Jones, which was positive today. Dow hit new all-time high today, and nicely getting back up due to a good movement for banks. So all the financials actually did fantastic. So again, this is kind of the same scenario. If you see some kind of like a moving to the upside to 45,000, that's going to be kind of like interesting. I wouldn't expect this happen this year, but market is pretty resilient, and buyers still have a control. So we may see a pullback, a potential pullback to this area, which is going to be 42,000, let's say 500 to 600. So that's the level that we want to see. So if it gets here, it's going to be a good buying opportunity for the next move to the upside. If you're already invested, you don't need to worry about it. You just need to allocate your cash and wait for a corrective move. If you are not, so just still put your cash on the side, because market always give us a buying opportunity and always give you buying opportunity. I'm kind of like in both camps. I have like lots of invested in already before election, and we just got 1 to 2% short just for hedging. Actually, it didn't work out well, but market just went to the upside, so it just covered all the losses from the hedge shorting. But at the same time, I'm kind of like allocating my cash on the side, and waiting for a corrective move. Still, I'm kind of like seeing lots of good buying opportunities in the market, not in a kind of like a sassy names, but I would say for very and not no names, but value names, there are going to be lots of good buying opportunity. Moving on to the gold, which coming down today, this is one of those sectors that everyone needs to keep an eye on. Just because gold is coming down and it's going to give us a great buying opportunity when it's the time. Right now, it's just beginning of its corrective move. We can see gold is coming down again to 24, 2300. We may see a drop and then bounce back up and then drop after that to this area. So this would be a fantastic buying opportunity. This is a good dream for me. I know that there are lots of support here, 23 to 2350, but 21 to 2200, that's the level that I'm looking at for adding to my gold miners, especially. Silver is the same. Silver is coming down sharply as well today. So they are kind of like in a corrective move. It can go lower. I believe silver less $30 per ounce is coming shortly after just a bounce, because right now it just find a bounce and found a pivot here, somewhere around here and here. So if it bounce back up to here to this area 32, then it can go drop like this to 25 to $26. That's going to be great, great, great area for silver to buy. So I'm going to buy silver in two hands when it gets there. Moving on to crude. Crude just getting back to the downside. It's forming a very bearish pattern, to be honest. And whatever I see on the chart is crude is about to break to the downside. And if it breaks to the downside, the first target is going to be $61 per barrel. But if it doesn't hold here, it can go easily to 51 to 53. So we'll see which one is coming first, but I would say $61 is going to be very resilient, solid area for crude. Potential for a capitulation, but right now it's just forming a very, very bearish pattern, which is this reverse head and shoulder with this double shoulder on the right side, and the neckline is here. So we'll see how it goes. If it goes below neckline 67, 65, then it can go lower very, very sharply. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to the next one, individual names, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, fantastic rally to the upside. What a move. So this is a weekly chart. And if you remember, we were so bullish on this. Congratulations to all those folks that who just follow and got into Bitcoin at the very, very nice right time. So 65, 67, we got in. And right now, Bitcoin is at 88,000 area. So still, there is going to be a stretch to the upside. I believe 92, that's going to be a potential, a top information, at least for a short term. So we will see how it goes. New all-time high for Bitcoin is here, and we may see some kind of like a potential pause or hiccup down the road. But today we had a fantastic move to the upside. What can I say? So 92 still is coming down the road. Ethereum, after a crazy surge to the upside today, nicely going up. Right now, in future market, it's getting into corrective move. Ethereum 3,300. Remember, we were struggling here. As I said, as soon as Ethereum closed above 2817, then Ethereum easily can go higher to 35 to 36, 3700. So this is the box that I'm looking at for a minimum target for Ethereum. So stay tuned. We'll see how it goes on the side. Moving on to the yield, bond yield is just forming a kind of like a choppy consolidation to the upside. This is kind of like an exhaustive rally. It goes to the level that everyone is expecting. Potentially inflation is going to come back. So we will see TLT Treasury still holding up above 90. This is very interesting. It is resilient here. So Treasury is supposed to go lower, but it's just kind of like a forming a bottom here. If it goes above 94, then we can go easily up to 98 to $99. VIX forming a kind of like a bottom here, somewhere around $14 to $15. Dixie, sharp move to the upside, close above 105. This is very, very interesting because if Dixie close above it, and if it's not a fake breakout or something, then it can go higher and it just breaks this level to the upside, which is very, very important. So the next level is going to be 106.32. Moving on to magma indicator is just coming down today. Technology actually did weak or negative today. Apple just $2.73 down. It was uglier at the early session, but it's okay. Just came back up. Right now, if Apple goes below 220, 198 is coming down the road. Amazon um, $1.34 down after hitting the all-time high on Thursday. Meta just breaks through this area, but it came down $6.17 down. Microsoft $4.53 down here. So Microsoft cannot manage even to the higher high. So this chart, as I said, is sick, and you need to pay attention in the formation. This is a very, very choppy consolidation. Even on the right side of this shoulder, it forms another head and shoulder inside this right shoulder. So this is very, very interesting. When we see lots of bearish patterns coming together at the same time, if it goes below 405, 404, then it can go lower as well. Moving on to the Google, a bullish consolidation here, $2 uptick today. Great pattern actually for Google. If you are bull, it can go higher. Netflix, a $10 up, new all-time high, 805. Tesla, $28 up. Great search for Tesla, still rocking to the upside. 350 right now. Congratulations for those folks who are in Tesla. I was waiting for this to get here, but it didn't actually get there. So I kind of like am missing this rally, but it comes back to me. Semiconductor index, $5.81 down today. They were kind of like a weak stocks. The same pattern here going down. Taiwan Semiconductor, $7.15 down. AMD, 60 cents down. This chart is lagging, obviously. AMD, I'm just looking for 111 to 120. NVIDIA rolling over to the downside today. So if it is just the beginning of the corrective move to the downside, we should see Texas Instrument, $4.42 down. And Lam Research is down as well. So I'm just looking for Lam Research for another sharp drop. Then we can just get into this name. Moving on to the banks, they were great. So that's why Dow Jones hit the all-time high. XLF 70 cents up. KBE going up, $1.70 up as well. $2 up for KRE. JP Morgan, $2.31 up. Goldman Sachs, $13 up. And Bank of America, 95 cents up. This charts actually telling me that financials still strong and they are beneficiary of Trump's administration. Wells Fargo, $2.52 up. Gold miners, they just hammered today, $2.29 down. GDXJ is down today as well, $2.65 down. AEM, $5.71 down. Pretty sharp sell-off for all of them, actually. Newmont is just broken to the downside, going down. So I believe that the opportunity is coming for these names. Franco-Nevada, $4.64 and 60 cents down. Gold Barrick, $1 down here. So they broken lots of pattern to the downside. So that's why we are just waiting for these names are coming down more to get back to these names again. XLE, which is energy names, I'm kind of like a bullish on these names still. Regardless of crude price, they're just rocking to the upside. You know what? Because they're going to be beneficiary of Trump's administration. There are lots of fracking are going to be allowed for these companies, and they're going to make lots of money. XOP, $2.10 up. OIH, $6.69 up. Great move for them. Exxon, 64 cents down today, but still a bullish consolidation here, not a bad session. And Chevron, 43 cents down. This name is forming a bullish consolidation, pop bullish consolidation. And the next pop is coming 160. So we will see how it goes. All right, folks, I believe I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.